philosophical questions. Yes. Have you seen this show before?
I certainly have, yes.
So you know what to expect. I have 10 questions, and you better get your thinking cap on, buddy. So I figured out what SZN4 means. Stream Zombie Night 4. I didn't know they made a fourth one, or even a second or third one. Oh,
yeah, that stands for season 4. Season 4.
Season 4.
Yeah,
season
just removed
4 of what?
removed all the vowels and replaced the S with the Z. Season 4
Oh,
of
you're so
Terrorific.
cool.
Yeah, I try. It's what the hip kids do these days.
Yes, like wearing your hat
trying to fit
backwards.
in.
That's cool too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, but what is that? What is Terrorific exactly?
Terrorific is my horror film podcast where I talk about horror films and the crazy things that happen in those films.
That's a new thing in your life since we last talked.
The last time we spoke, it was still a thing in my life. Yeah, so just continuing with that same thing. So It's been about a year and a half now.
I forgot about everything we talked about last time.
No worries. So did I.
You're a whole new person now because you're Brandon P.
Yeah, I've leveled up. This is the new and improved version of Brandon O.
Well, what's season 4 about?
Talking about the Stephen King adaptations of horror films. So far, I've covered 1408, Dreamcatcher, and Maximum Overdrive. Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I'm a big Stephen King fan. I read a lot of his books when I was coming up during my summertime reading. And so felt like it was only fitting to have a season dedicated to that. So
yes, that's fantastic. Thank you for sharing your story. See, people, this is why Brandon's so popular. It's because he's so personable in connecting his life to the stories themselves. Yes. But Brandon, I'm surprised. You like Maximum Overdrive?
Did I like it? Well, for what it was, I would say it was okay. I think I gave it like a 2.5 rating on my Letterboxd. Okay. I tried to approach it with an open mind. It wouldn't be an Oscar-worthy film. I mean, it wasn't an Oscar-worthy film at that time. Quite the opposite, actually. I think it got some Razzie nominations. But it's entertaining. People getting shot by soda cans in the face and steamrollers in the Little League outfield. So absurdity is my go-to.
That's what I mean. What more could you want than that? Do you think you would have rated it higher if you do have to drive yourself?
Yeah. I do have I don't really like driving very much, so maybe that did impact my ratings a little bit. Yeah.
See, I didn't mean to dredge up some trauma. I didn't mean to do that. Just a coincidence.
My PTSD is definitely triggered right now because of that, so I appreciate that. Anyway, I need to go now.
10 points for me. All right, question 2. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
You are in a lot of horror collectives. Yes. What does that mean? Are you a communist?
I mean, I believe in equality, but I also believe in maintaining my own ownership of things. So I don't think I quite qualify as a communist.
I don't believe in any of that. I believe I should own everything.
Do you? Okay.
Yes. But what are horror collectives? What's that about?
Horror collective is a group of like-minded indie podcasters who have united to promote themselves as well as the other collective members so we can all grow together. A rising tide lifts all boats kind of deal.
That's a great bunch of propaganda, Brandon. And you all go and vote for Zoran Mandani, I bet. That's wonderful. So what do? Just pat each other on the back?
We have a Discord where we just talk about tips and ways to improve. We share each other's content, just try to make sure everyone's getting exposed.
Well, it doesn't sound so positive because you said there's a lot of discord and you're there exposing each other and all these things. So it just sounds kind of like, why would you put yourself through that?
Well, Discord's the name of an app. It's it's kind of a misnomer with that name. It's very harmonious, actually.
Yes, here we are together, voting for Zoran Mandani. Okay. Let's go to question 3. Are you done bringing up politics? I can see that you didn't read the contract.
Sorry, it was written in crayon. It must have gotten, rubbed off when it got
You've been eating crayons, I can tell. Okay, what are some of your favorite episodes on Terrorific?
The first episode of season 3 was titled Suck You Bussy. That's a portmanteau. If you want to figure out what those words
Don't bring that up again. I remember that.
Yes. It's a portmanteau of the words terror and terrific.
Or to what?
A portmanteau is when you combine two separate words to make one conjoined words such as brunch, for example, breakfast and lunch.
Ooh, yes. I had brunch once at the Portmanteau in Italy. It was brilliant.
Other episodes, Gorgon's Gone Wild. That was a fun one. Daddy's Little Demon was a good one.
Yes.
And then the season finale was Pen 15 Candy Company. So that was a lot of fun as well. So a lot of allusions to genitalia in my titles for that season.
Here we go again. What does that mean?
So a guy's penis had eyes and a mouth. You know, that's just how it worked out. You know, those segments had a lot of genitalia involved. So I got to work with my.
Yes, you have no agency whatsoever in this process. It's all just random, and it all just happens to be genitalia.
The way of the vulva. You know, that's just what it is.
Question number 4 is a 3-parter, actually.
All right.
This is a preview of the new series. Everybody drumroll, please. The Bitter Wolf live show. Yes. Folks, you heard it here first. The Bitter Wolf, that is
Exclusive.
I. Shut up. The Bitter Wolf, that is I. I am going to start inviting people into the Wolf Cave for live show trivia. Yes, It's a game show, folks. And we'll also have some special guests. So what do you think about that, Brendan?
That sounds exciting. Where can I fill out an application?
Well, I'll let you fill it out after you read the contract, okay? The part where it says, don't interrupt me again, buddy.
I'll try my best.
So I'm going to give you a trivia question in honor of the live show format. The first question in this part is, when was the first werewolf seen on screen?
1954.
Oh, you're about 40 years off. Good guess, though. Good guess, though. I'll give you a pat on the red hat. Oh, you
Thank
what?
you.
Red hat. I know why you flipped that around. Okay, 1913 was the very first werewolf seen on screen. Can you guess the name of the movie?
Werewolf.
Very close, very close. It's called The Werewolf.
Okay.
Yes, The Werewolf, 1913. It's a short, silent film. Now, that leads us to question number 2. What was the first werewolf seen in a feature film?
What was the first werewolf seen in a feature film?
Yes.
An American Werewolf in London?
An American werewolf. Actually, that's pretty close. Werewolf of London.
Okay.
Yes, that's good. That was good, Brandon. Good job. You get half points for that, okay?
Thank you, B-Dub.
Yes. Do you know what year that came out?
1954. I'm gonna stay consistent.
You mother. 1935. 1935.
God
Get it together a little bit, my friend.
right.
Who was the first werewolf to pose nude for Playboy magazine?
Let's go with the Bitter Wolf by chance.
Yes. Oh my God. How'd you know that?
I've seen your work. I just didn't want to give you the answer right away. I wanted to make you sweat a little bit. Yeah, that tail.
You've seen it, but they haven't seen it.
It was girthy tail. Okay, let me tell you. Yeah.
Yeah, let's pull it up on here so everyone else can see it too. Look at that. That booty was good.
Yo.
Okay, anyway. Ooh, I am sweating again. Now, number 5. Brandon, have you seen any horror movies that you really liked lately?
I recently watched Humanist Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person. That was enjoyable.
Pause the brakes for a second there, Brandon.
Sure.
Let's say it again. Human Centipede Seeking what?
Human Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person. No centipedes were anywhere near this film. No.
Was that a good movie?
It was a good movie. You know, it's not like scary kind of horror or like gory, more emotional and kind of dramatic. So, yeah.
Okay.
Teenage vampire feels kind of ostracized from the rest of her family because she doesn't want to kill people. And then she meets a fellow teenage boy who wants to commit suicide. They kind of navigate their individual issues, but together, and they try to overcome them.
That's great. So when did they meet the centipede?
No centipede at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
Well,
that's like the human centipede. That's a different movie, which isn't very good, but there's involved, so you might like that or be interested in that. You know,
I love it. I love to eat.
You would be a great in piece.
Yes, okay. So Human Centipede Vampire Seeking something. That's a great recommendation. Have you done any new skits since we last talked? Because you're the guy for skits, folks. If you want to see some funny go watch his skit.
I did do one recently, and What was it even about? I kind of forgot already.
Horror movie bros, perhaps?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes.
Brandon,
So all
did you
my
read the contract where it says I'm not your PR person?
I skimmed it, B-dubs. Reading is not my strong suit. That's why I have a podcast and just speak. Yeah. Yeah, all my skits are framed around movies that I've covered on the podcast or characters that I've covered on the podcast. So Bros Trip, horror movie Bros Trip one was about Dreamcatcher.
Yes.
So if you're familiar with Dreamcatcher, there's a scene in there where an intergalactic alien worm chews its way out of someone's ass. And so I spoofed that.
That's hot. That's like the softcore porn you were talking about.
That's a little harder than softcore. That's a little bit extreme.
Maybe in your world. Maybe in your world.
Yeah,
Yes, that's some vanilla there. I mean, every time we do one of those human centipedes, I risk getting pancreatitis.
Well, that doesn't sound enjoyable, but yeah, maybe
It's worth
if
it.
you could be the worm for Halloween and just chew your way out of someone's butthole and have fun.
Listen, buddy, if you never whatever you had pancreatitis pain on top of it, then you haven't truly lived. This is probably the grossest cave chat I've ever done. Now, question number 8. What's so great about Stephen King? I think he's overrated.
Do you?
Anyone can do that.
Have you done it?
You clearly didn't read the contract because it says you're not supposed to call me out on my
My bad. What's great about Stephen King?
Minus 10 points for you.
Yeah.
10 points for Stephen King in case he sees this.
Yeah, I think he's a great author that does a great job of crafting these stories that are really detailed and character driven while also being scary. At the end of the day, that's the most important part of a horror novel, in my opinion, needs to be scary. And he does a good job of describing these things that make me visualize something that's terrifying. And I enjoy that.
That's fantastic. That's the one thing we have in common, I would say, Brandon.
Yeah.
What do you think is Stephen King's scariest story?
His scariest story? Oh, that's a good question. Maybe a little bit cliche, but I think It is probably up there. I mean, it's about fear in general.
What?
Yeah.
What is it?
It.
Yes, that one. What is that?
Yeah. What is that? Oh, it's a story about an alien that visits the town of Derry, Maine, I think every 26 years, 27 years, something like that, and feasts on people in the town, especially children. He loves eating children.
What?
Yeah.
That's scary.
It is scary. Yeah, and it is a shapeshifter, so it can take the form of whatever frightens people the most. The clown, Pennywise, it's like default form usually, so that's what people usually associate with the character in the film, but he's not truly a clown.
But let me ask you, so we have a clown that goes to Dairy Queen and likes to eat kids. But I have a question. What is it called? I want to look this up because it sounds like a very scary thing.
What's it called? It's called It.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Are you f***ing with me?
No, it's called It. It is the name of it. Mm-hmm.
These people, they'll never get any creativity with their titles. We gotta have a talk with these writers, don't we?
With Stephen King, I mean, he's dumped out so many stories over the years that, maybe we should cut him some slack for going with the title of It.
We should hold him to a higher standard. He's the king, after all.
He is the king. Yes. That is true.
Let's go on to the next question. I saw you. I saw that you went on Angel's show there, Voices from the Mausoleum, to talk about 5 influential horror movies. Now, guess what, Brandon? Did you know that Angel came on this show?
Yes, I've seen that episode. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did not get along at all. What was the point of all this?
Not to become friends because you hate humans, so I don't know.
I'm so offended.
I feel like you don't get along with very many people in general, so that sounds like par for the course there, B-Dub.
Yes, exactly. So that's what makes her one of my favorite humans. So my real question is, did she send you in here to gather information?
I cannot answer that question. I must plead the fifth.
Yes, of course you honor your contract when it comes from Angel. When it comes from me, you act like you ate the crayons.
Well, I mean, she writes her contracts in actual ink.
Ageism, species.
Maybe you should adapt to humanity instead of crying speciesism, Pull yourself up by your own bootstraps, B-Dub.
Wolf straps. Come on, low-hanging fruit, Brandon. Wolf straps. Okay, Brandon, are you ready for the final question?
Lay it on me, B-Dub.
Okay, what gives you the right?
The right for or to...
What gives you the right to not read the contract?
I struggle with reading. I can't really do very much about that.
See, every time I ask you a question, why I try to confront you, you say it's all about your problems, and you try to make me feel bad.
You gotta be understanding and accepting of people's flaws sometimes, B-Dub. We can't all be perfect like you.
Yes, but I know you're a liar. I know you can read.
How do you know? What have I ever written?
Okay, never mind. Maybe you proved your points after all. That's a new word. I just wanted to confront you and make sure that we air out so that there's no more tension.
I feel deuce. You're tense.
Yes, because this whole time I was like, I wonder why he didn't read the contract.
Yeah, now you know. You yet again unearthed my deep-seated trauma, so I appreciate that. After we're done here, I'm going to crawl into a ball and cry a little bit.
Good,
Yeah.
that's what I like to hear. Let's talk about that deep sea trauma for a minute. It's like that movie Underwater where Kristen Stewart sees the call of Cthulhu or whatever,
That's
and
a
she
good
gets some
movie.
deep sea trauma, yes? What is
Sure
your
does.
deep sea trauma?
My deep sea trauma, anything deep sea is traumatic. That's the thing that terrifies me the most. Deep sea and deep
Whoa.
space, those things. Yeah, the fear of the unknown is a very strong fear of mine, and so if I can't see what's lurking beneath the surface or what's lurking in outer space or whatever may be out there, then yeah, just my imagination runs wild and gets a little scary. So I avoid the deep sea at all costs.
Sometimes I just sit here and I look up into the sky and I wonder to myself, what's out there? And as I sit there with my mouth hanging open in awe and wonder, something shits in my mouth, and then I can my pants and have a good day.
That sounds like a fun time. Yeah, and respect.
Well, Brandon, I just want to thank you so much for coming by. And I forgot to give you a bunch of points, so 1,000 points for you, my friend.
Thank you, B-Dub. Very, very kind of you. Thank you for having me in your cave. It's always fun. Hope to see you again sometime soon.
Yeah, don't spend it all in one place, okay? Buy yourself a new hat.
I'll try to invest
Okay.
in some how to read books if I can read
Yes,
them.
because I don't want to be ashamed to be associated with you. At least not any more than I already am. All right, folks, have a great night. Good to see you again. Bye-bye. It's not easy being a twin.
I can imagine there's some difficulties there.
You always have a hand up your...
Relatable.
Oh, is that right? Why is that relatable? Do tell, Brandon. The hip, cool kid.
That's what marriage is all about, Gotta keep them in each other's
Fisting is what marriage is all about. I get it.
Exactly.